Welcome to the Smartacus Quiz 2022, the Hindustan Times National Interschool Quiz.
Today we are here for what happens to be a crunch match. This is the first semi-final of the East Zone of the country. Two of these teams will be going head-to-head to find out which team marches into the zonal finals of the East. The schools are these. On one side of the battlefield is New Era High School from Gyanchak in Patna, all the way from Bihar. Facing them on the other side of this quizzical Kurukshetra is the team from Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti, Guwahati, all the way from Assam. Let us meet the 6 quizzers who are a part of today's semi-final. We will begin with New Era High School, Patna.
My name is Vanshika Singh and I am currently reading in class 8 and my hobby is painting.
I am Chris. I study in class 9. I like heavy metal music and football.
I am Ayush Nain and I study in class 10. I have my hobbies in reading, writing.
Let us hop across to your opponents now. Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti from Guwahati.
My name is Abhinav. Here I study in class 5 section B. My hobby is reading and playing sports.
Okay.
I am Abhradeep Mandil from class 7D. My hobbies are basically playing cricket and online games, Minecraft.
I am Nirankush K. Parashar, currently studying in class 9 from Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti. My hobbies include playing sports, specifically cricket and football, reading and quizzing.
Let me now invite the 2 team captains and do coin toss. Ayush, what would you want to call? Heads or tails?
Heads.
Let's flip the coin. It has come out tails, which means that the team going first will be your opponents, Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti Guwahati. And to find out what rules they will play in this semi-final, let us take you straight to the gameplay, as we call it. Abhinav, which of these 8 topics would you like to choose?
Vishnu Avatar's religion.
Vishnu avatars from religion. All right. The first of your questions, Abhinav, is this. Vishnu, or the preserver, is said to have 10 avatars or incarnations. Which of these is the final avatar, reserved for the future, and who will appear to end the present Kali Yuga or age, when dharma or virtue has disappeared and the world is ruled by the unjust? And your time starts now.
Kalki.
Kalki, says Abhinav. Let's take a look at the answer and see if he's right. Kalki or Kalkin it is. That is 2 points to Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti. Let us go back to the second question now for Abhinav. When the demon Hiranyaksha dragged the earth to the bottom of the sea, Vishnu appeared as the avatar Varaha. Varaha took the form of which bristly and rugged creature in order to kill the demon and raise the earth with its tusks? And your time starts now.
I think wild boar.
Abhinav says, I think wild boar. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you're right. It is the boar or the wild boar. That's a beautiful answer. I can see mythology happens to be something of a favorite with you. 2 points again to Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti. Let us go back to the grid. Now is the time for the first person to choose a specialized topic from New Era High School in Patna. Vanshika, which topic would you like to play?
Sir, numbers from science.
Let's open up the box of science. Your first question on numbers is this. What numbers, formerly used in table form to simplify calculations, consist of an integral part called the characteristic and a decimal part called the mantissa? And your time starts now. Five seconds to go. All right, your time is up. Passing to your teammates now. Let us ask Krish or Ayush. 15 seconds beginning now. Who wants to take this? Clock is ticking. Last 3 seconds, new era. All right, your time is up. Can I have an answer now? One of you needs to give me a guess.
Sir, I think it will be logarithm.
All right, let's take a look at the answer and see if you pick up points. Logarithms is correct. And of course, the table form is what we know as log tables, which we use when we tend to go higher up in the field and the classes and grades when we study mathematics. 1 point, a crucial, precious point saved by Krish. Let us go back to Vanshika now and ask her the second question on numbers. The name of which popular type of puzzle is a short form of the Japanese words for Suji wa Dokushin ni Kagiru, which means the numbers or digits must remain single. And your time starts now.
I think it will be Sudoku.
You think it will be Sudoku, and why do you think it could be Sudoku?
From the Japanese word it is given. So I think it will be Sudoku.
All right. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you get points. Sudoku is correct because, of course, in every row and every box, small box of numbers, each digit from 1 to 9 can appear only once. So the number must remain single is what Sudoku translates to when you go to the long form or the non-abbreviated form in Japanese. 2 points to New Era. Back we go to the grid. Nirankush Parashar, which topic would you like to play?
Sir, FIFA World Cup 2022 sports.
Nirankush is a sports fan. He likes football. So that's a natural choice of topic. Your first question on the FIFA World Cup of 2022 is this. At the recently concluded FIFA World Cup in Qatar, who joined the Brazilian and Canadian legends Martha and Christine Sinclair, both of whom are ladies who you see on screen, by becoming the first male player to score a goal at 5 different World Cups? And your time starts now. Earlier, only 2 ladies had scored at 5 different football World Cups. This very famous footballer became the first male player by doing so at the FIFA World Cup in Qatar.
Sir, Cristiano Ronaldo.
All right, let's take a look at the answer. Cristiano Ronaldo is correct, and I think that's a very fitting pose. Nirankush would like to do that as well. Good going, Nirankush. Let's show you your second question. Which team at the FIFA World Cup 2022, which became the first African team to reach the last 4, which is essentially the semi-final stage, are also nicknamed the Atlas Lions? And your time starts now.
Sir, Morocco.
Morocco, says Nirankush. There was a quick nod the moment he saw that question, and I think he knew it off the drop at the drop of a hat. Let's show you that answer right. This is, of course, Morocco, and 2 points in quick succession to Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti. The mantle now goes back. Ayush Nayan, which of the topics remaining on the grid would you like to play?
Indian biopics.
Indian biopics. Ayush, wish you all the very best. Let's show you your first question. Mala Sen's book Bandit Queen, whose cover you can see there, was about which infamous person? It was also made into a famous biopic by Shekhar Kapoor. And your time starts now. In fact, you can see that person from the back in that pic on the cover. Very, very infamous person. And that was that person's signature look. All right, Ayush, your time is up. Can you please give me a guess?
Poolan Devi.
Poolan Devi, says Ayush. Let's take a look at the answer and see if he picks up points. Is correct. Poolan Devi was called Bandit Queen. She was operational in the Chambal. 2 points to New Era. Let's ask you your second question, Ayush. Name the biopic made in 2021 based on the life of Vikram Batra, a famous martyr of the Kargil War. The movie was named after his famous code name in the army. And your time starts now.
Sher Shah.
Ayush says Sher Shah. Faster than a bullet that answer came. Let's take a look at the answer. Sher Shah is correct. Vikram Batra, or Captain Vikram Batra, to take his rank, was of course the world famous, if I may say so, martyr of the Kargil War. 2 points. I think both the captains have shown their caliber here, picking up the full 4 points from their topics. Before we proceed with the next specialized topic, it is my pleasure to bring you the scores. The team from New Era High School, Gyanchak, Patna, is currently on 7 points, which is a very good score after 4 questions. Leading at this stage, but by a oh so slender wafer-thin margin, is the team from Sarla Birla Gyanjoti, Guwahati, who have scored 8 points. 7 to Patna, 8 to Guwahati. Let us go across to the third person from Sarla Birla Gyanjoti, who is yet to play a specialized topic. Abradeep Mandal, which of the topics remaining on the grid would you like to play now?
Flags of the world geography.
Flags of the world from geography. Your first question on flags of the world is this: which is the only country in the world whose national flag is not quadrilateral in shape? And your time starts now.
Bhutan.
Bhutan, says Abradeep. That's a good guess. There's a big dragon on that flag, but not the one we are looking for. We will go to your teammates now. Abhinav and Nirankush, which one of you wants to take this? 15
Sir, I'll
seconds
answer.
have started.
Sir, I'll
Okay,
answer.
Nirankush, go for it.
Sir, Nepal.
Nirankush says Nepal, which is right next to Bhutan in some ways. Let's take a look at the answer and see if the captain is right. Of course, he is. The flag of Nepal consists of 2 triangular pennants, as we call it, and it is the only non-quadrilateral flag in the world. Back we go to Abradeep and wish him more luck on his second question coming up now. The national flags of Switzerland and the Vatican City are unique or special in all the flags in the world due to exactly what reason? And your time starts now.
Pass.
All right, let us go across to Nirankush and Abhinav. Start their timer and ask who wants to take this.
Sir, may I try?
Yes, Nirankush, go for it.
Sir, is it because both of their flags are square in shape?
All right, which would mean that none of the other flags in the world are square. I don't know. Let's take a look at the answer. I hope you're right. Of course you are. These are the only 2 national flags which are perfectly square in shape. That's a good 1 point yet again to Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti. Krish, which topic would you like to play?
Sir, I would like to play music and technology.
All right, Krish. Let's open up that box on music. The first of your questions is this. The audio format Moving Picture Experts Group Layer 3 is more commonly known by which 3-character abbreviation or short form? And your time starts now.
Sir, I think MP3.
Krish says, I think MP3. Let's take a look at the answer and see if he's right. Oh, that should be music to your ears, to coin a pun. MP3 is correct. I can't give you 3 points, but I can give you 2. 2 points to New Era. Let us show Krish his second question. Which famous audio processor or technology, first released in 1997, enables the alteration of pitch in vocal and instrumental music recording as well as performances? It allows vocal tracks to be perfectly tuned despite originally being slightly off pitch, which is a godsend for bad singers like me. There is a hint. It is an anagram of the letters A, nut out. And your time starts now. Last 3 seconds. All right, your time is up. I'm going to pass you, Krish, and ask your teammates, Vanshika or Ayush, who wants to take
I know this. It's auto-tune.
Ayush, do you mind to walk me through how you arrived at that answer? Would love to know.
I remember something known as auto-tune is used for making the music better, and that anagram thing helped me.
And you think that would make bad singers like me perform better? Let's take a look at the answer and see if you're right. Auto-tune it is, and I think that is music to New Era's ears. They pick up 1 point on the bonus attempt. Their captain saves the blushes for them. That brings us to the end of a very musical set of questions for Krish Raj. That brings us to my most favorite part of the quiz, which is always the team play section. We will now go to the team which won the toss, as always. Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti Guwahati. I will give you 5 seconds to quickly discuss and tell me which of the two topics remaining on the grid would you like to play as your specialized topic?
Sir, painting aids.
Painting aids is your final choice. We will respect that. Let's open up the box on art. The first of your questions on painting aids is this. On your left, you will see an image which shows a kind of painting aid or stand. It's the same thing, one with a painting on it, the other is black. What is the common 5-letter word for the painter's tool that you see here? And by tool, I mean that stand that you see there. It acts as a frame for supporting the canvas of an artist when they're painting. And your time starts now.
I think brush.
It's not brush actually, like the stand. The name of the
Stand.
I'm looking for the stand. I'm making it very clear once again.
I think we should go for the stand because it is a 5-letter word and both are common. Art stand and empty stand.
Okay, time is up, so I need an answer now.
The final answer is stand.
Your final answer is stand. Let us go to your opponents now for a steal. 15 seconds beginning now. New era, what's your guess?
So I'll be going with ESET.
That's no points. It's an EASEL. EASEL. I will take the one that I heard first. We will go back to Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti. Your second question on painting aids coming up now. What is the name for the oval or rectangular board that you see in the picture that a painter holds and mixes pigments on? The 7-letter word also denotes the range of colors used by an artist in a particular picture. And your time starts now.
Palette. Sir, our final answer is palette.
Let's take a look at the answer and see if they get points. Palette is correct. That's 2 points to Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti. Let us go back to the grid now. The team from New Era, the only topic that remains for you to play is the United Nations from the field of history. Let us open up your box on the United Nations. The first of your questions coming up now. Due to its neutrality, which country did not join the United Nations as late as 2002? And your time starts now.
Anyone? Do you know?
15
I think it
seconds.
will be Switzerland.
Then let's go with that. Our final answer is Switzerland.
All right, you say your final answer is Switzerland. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you get a points. Switzerland, it is. They are famous for their neutrality. They did not take part in any of the world wars, and they refused to let any of the two sides use their territory or even their airspace for fighting. And similarly, they did not join the United Nations until as late as 2002 because they said we are neutral and we do not see any reason to join even a world body of countries because we prefer to remain neutral. 2 points to New Era. The second question on the United Nations is this. Of the 6 official languages of the United Nations, which one blanked out in that image would come first in alphabetical order? And your time starts now. I have blanked out in red. That is the language I want.
So our final answer is Arabic.
Krish says our final answer is Arabic. And what makes you say Arabic?
So because the 6 languages of UN are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian and Spanish.
And you could see all of them except for Arabic script in that image. What an answer. That is cracker of an answer. Let's take a look at the answer slide and see if you pick up points. Arabic, it is 2 points to you to finish off the specialized topics. Let us take a look at the grid. Before we go on to the mystery boxes, let me give you a quick update on the scores. At this stage, the team from Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti Guwahati is currently on 12 points. At this stage, leading by 2 points, just as slender a lead is the team from New Era High School Patna, who are on 14 points. Let us go back to the team from Guwahati. Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti Guwahati, you need to tell me which of the 2 mystery boxes would you like to play collectively as a team?
Sir, mystery box 2.
All right, you choose mystery box 2. The first of your questions coming up now. What regularly repeating physiological event, basically a biological or bodily thing, in the human body has got a systolic and a diastolic component? And your time starts now.
Systolic and diastolic component is like related with heartbeats. I think we should go with that.
Yes, I also agree. Heartbeat or beating of the heart.
So our final answer is heartbeat or beating of the heart.
I think heartbeats are what take the most hammering in this quiz in the last few minutes. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you're right. Heartbeat or beating of the heart. Abradeep gives a sigh of relief. 2 points to Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti from Guwahati. Let us show you your second question. Which Chinese dynasty, which ruled from 1368 to 1644, is famous for the blue and white porcelain that you see on the left? The same name, 4 letters, is shared by a fictional character who appears in the Flash Gordon series of science fiction, which you can see on the right. And your time starts now.
Chinese dynasties, we have the Qin dynasty, Qing. But I'm not very sure if they ruled between 1368 or 1644. I have just heard about Qin dynasty.
Tang dynasty. Tang dynasty.
Can you spell it out, please?
Tang.
Oh, Tang dynasty. Saral, I think we'll go with what Abhinav said. Tang.
Okay, your final answer is Tang dynasty, not the answer I'm looking for. Let us go to your opponents for a steal. 15 seconds on the clock. What am I looking for?
So the final answer is Ming dynasty.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Ming.
All right. Krish says Ming dynasty, Ming. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you get points. The Ming dynasty is correct, and Ming is the character in the Flash Gordon series. Let us go on to the third question for Sadla Birla Gyan Jyoti, coming up now. By what 4-letter name do we know the Brazilian Edson Arantes do Nascimento? And your time starts now.
So our answer is Pele.
All right. Nirankush says our final answer is Pele, who passed away recently. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you're right. Pele is correct. That's 2 points to Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti. That brings us to the end of your mystery box. Let us now go to New Era High School, Patna. New Era, the only mystery box remaining is mystery box number 1. The first question for New Era coming up now. The skin has 3 layers starting from the surface: the epidermis, the dermis, and which third layer, which also gives its name to a needle that delivers the medicine into this later layer? And your time starts now.
I think it will be hypodermis.
Okay, let's go with that.
Sir, our final answer is hypodermis.
Your final answer is hypodermis, says a New Era. Let's take a look at the answer and see if you're right. Hypodermis is correct. 2 points to New Era. Let us show you your second question. Also the subtitle of a 2017 film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU. What is the name given to the end of the world in Norse mythology, which is the rough equivalent of Armageddon in the Bible? And your time starts now.
Sir, our final answer is Ragnarok.
Krish is on a roll. Let's take a look at the answer and see if he's right. Ragnarok it is in Norse mythology. The end of the world is called Ragnarok, in the same way that it is called Armageddon in the Bible. 2 points to New Era. Let us show you your third and final question. What waterfall that you can see on screen, named after a royal person, is located on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe on the Zambezi River, and is one of the world's largest waterfalls with a width of 5,604 feet? And your time starts now.
It will be Victoria Fall, I think so.
Let's go with that then.
Sir, our final answer is Victoria Fall.
All right, Krish says our final answer is Victoria Falls. He seems to have kind of taken over the Death Overs power play for himself. and reduced his team to mere spectators? Let's take a look at the answer and see if you're right. Victoria Falls it is. What an answer to end the quiz. That brings us to the end of your mystery box, a New Era High School, Patna. Let us go back to the grid and show you the final scores. At the end of what has been a crackerjack semi-final here in the East Zone, the team from Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti Guwahati, ably led by Nirankush Parashar, assisted by Abhinav Kedia, his youngest teammate, and also by Abradeep Mandal, they finish with a score of 16 points. The team from New Era High School, Gyanchak in Patna, captained by Ayush Nayan, ably assisted by Vanshika Singh, their junior member, and Krish Raj, who kind of took on power play at the end, they finish with a score of 21 points and win this quiz. New Era High School Gyanchak Patna, who are the winners of today's semi-final in the East Zone. You will go on to the East Zone finals, which will play out in a few days from now. My commiserations to the team from Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti Guwahati. We will see you back next year, perhaps bigger, better and stronger. Thank you for playing this. It has been an absolute pleasure and a privilege. Goodbye, God bless and stay safe. Thank you.